Check this out.
Right about now, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Rob Bass, and in the back is my man DJ Easy Rock, and we're about to kick it off a little something like this.
Hi, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today on The Check, where we're checking out what's hot
and what's not.
My name is Freddie.
My name is Amory.
And we're so excited to be here with you today. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things and spilling some tea. Yeah, let's start talking about local events and venues. I really want to start by talking about the Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine charitable event that's coming up. I don't know all the details and the dates, but you can find all of that online in the age of social media and research on your phone, right? So you check out Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine, LVIM. They're having what is called the Swan Derby.
That's very interesting. Give me a little bit of information because I don't know.
I believe that there has something to do with a derby. So there's some sort of race that happens. I don't know if it's on land or on water.
I know that Kentucky, there's like the derby, horse races.
Right, so this is the Swan Derby, and it's organized by Alice Kohler, who is a big part of LVIM. And one of my besties, his name is Josh, and he's going to be one of the hosts. I have another friend named Crystal who's also involved in the event. So that'll be coming up soon. Please check it out online so you can learn more about.
So do you know more details, like what is going to happen there? Is it free for the public? Do they
it
have
definitely
to pay?
isn't free. It's a ticket, so the ticket goes towards the proceeds of what Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine is, which is a charitable organization that supports people who can't afford health insurance.
That's amazing, because nowadays, you know that it's so hard and expensive.
It is hard in them streets with the insurance.
So guys, be aware. Look in social media. I think there's a great opportunity for you guys to get, more information and maybe, take care of your health in a different way. Tell me more. I want to know because I think I'm going to go.
Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine is a long-time organization. I've been in this town for a really long time, and they've been here for as long as I can remember. They do lots of great things for the community. That day, there will be a lot of medical providers there who are part of the organization, who help support the organization. Again, these are volunteers, so these are doctors and people that are not being paid. They're doing this work for free.
Amazing. So probably you're going to go there, take your sugar maybe, your pressure.
I'm assuming that there might be some opportunities for you to gain some level of health care. And maybe if you bring someone with you, you can expose them to that experience. But speaking of exposure, let's talk about Rumba Fest.
Yes, we're so excited. Rumba Fest is a congress. So right now, in Lakeland, we're starting this amazing dance community. Freddie is part of it. Freddie was the host last year, which was our first. This year is going to be the second one.
So good.
Yes, it's going to be July 13. We're going to have workshops all day, and then during the night, we're going to have performances. We're going to bring people from New York that are going to perform.
New York.
Yes, we're going to bring people from Orlando, Tampa. It's going to be amazing. Then we're going to have a live band for everyone to go and dance salsa, bachata,
That was my
merengue.
favorite part of the night, was the live music, all of the live performance components. I feel that nightlife and culture, the live element is what really brings things to the table, to the audience being so excited about them spending their money. Because again, when we have these events and stuff, a lot of times you're standing around and there's not really anything going on. But at Rumba Fest, you're gonna get a show, you're gonna get great networking and a community that really is ultimately focused on dance and music.
We're gonna have vendors too, so we still have time. It's gonna be on July 13.
Okay.
So if you're interested in exposing your business, make sure to leave us a comment or DM us. We're gonna make sure you get exposed there. This is just a big opportunity for the Hispanic community. In Lakeland, we are starting to get the Hispanic community known.
Estamos creciendo mucho.
Sí.
Estamos creciendo demasiado. Yo me estoy aprendiendo más cada día de todos los latinos que vienen aquí a vivir en Polk County.
De todo. Venezolano, tenemos boricuas, cubanos, dominicanos, and it's just a very nice, healthy community. And we want to help to grow that. So Rumba Fest is one of those opportunities.
Right, and then Rumba Fest is a part of this Hispanic community that is growing here in Lakeland that provides from the Puerto Rican Hispanic Chamber, they have Hispanic festivals, one of which is in Bartow and another one that is in Winter Haven. And then they also collaborate with the Hispanic festival that happens here in Lakeland. All of that happens throughout like October, November, annually during Hispanic Heritage season.
And it's big, like you see a lot of food. Si tú tienes antojo de comer la arepa venezolana, that's where you're gonna find it. Un mofonguito, un pincho boricua, that's where you're gonna find it. Like you have a little bit of everything. It's completely amazing.
Y que no te lo pierdas, que aquí hay muchos restaurantes que están abriendo de diferentes comidas. Hay uno que abrió en Winter Haven, colombiano, que tenían un soft opening. You can find that information in the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce page because they were a part of the ribbon cutting.
Trajeron los chinos boricua a Lakeland.
Girl, aquí ahora estamos
están los chinos boricua. You know what that means?
La Gran Muralla, que ya mismo viene la Gran Muralla aquí en Lakeland. La Gran Muralla,
sí, también.
Y va a tener un tema secreto que la gente van a estar like, wow, esto es algo tan diferente aquí para Polk County que la gente van a estar muy divertido con ese.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the first speakeasy in Lakeland because we don't have, I think, maybe we have one, I think. So this will be like the first big speakeasy
so more
in
food,
Lakeland.
más comida.
Más comida para dieta, ya tú sabes.
Y fiesta también, porque en el Hispanic Festival hay mucha fiesta. Eso es música. Diferentes artistas vienen a presentar aquí en Polk County para different Hispanic festivals. So stay tuned with us. You check us out. You look online and look for our Hispanic festival. We're going to try to create like a timeline of the different events that you can go and visit while you're visiting Lakeland.
Yeah, we'll probably be on the events. Who knows?
Yeah, hello.
That could be possible, right?
That's right. So let's speak about more events, right? I put together an event in October called the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and that happens at the Polk Theater every year. It is a huge charity and a fundraiser for performing arts. We're really excited. We're celebrating 19 years this year of the Rocky Horror Picture Show at the historic Polk Theater. So if you want to know more about that, you can just reach out to the Polk Theater and find out when tickets go on sale. That's usually during Halloween weekend for those of you that know about the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which ultimately the theme of Rocky Horror Picture Show is don't dream it, be it. So it's a really positive, uplifting message of just be yourself, be your authentic self.
Can you give information how it was last year, this past year?
Well, it's kind of, it's very...
I know it's spilling the tea, but you know we want to know so we can.
It's a party. It's a big party. Last year we had a great turnout. This year we plan on having a very strong theme. Every year we sort of play with different themes. So the pre-show are all of the dancers that dance before the movie starts at midnight. So we're thinking maybe something having to do with aliens this year, because that is kind of like the thing that we're all talking about as a production team. So stay tuned for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Along with that, we talk about punk rock, right? Punk flea market. The Punk Flea Market just happened in March here in Lakeland.
I was there and it was really good.
Very successful annual event. Punk rock is married to Art Crawl. And Art Crawl.
It's freaking amazing. There's
love
so much artists, talented people. I was in love with the whole thing. From the moment it started till it ended. You have music, you have vendors, all the amazing artists. It's just amazing. I loved it.
Art Crawl, as far as I'm concerned, is a very contemporary event here in town. The art is all contemporary art. The artists that are there are all here from other places throughout Florida. And that's what I love about these events, is how we open ourselves up to other parts of Florida, and they come here and they're vendors and they participate in providing this amazing event to our community.
Talking about art, do you paint? Do you?
I paint my face, but I don't really paint. An artist, I'm a dancer, choreographer,
singer,
writer,
acting,
singer, performer, but I'm not. I mean, I could. I think when I was a kid, I was inspired to draw basically because I liked figures, like the way people's bodies looked as dancers. And oddly enough, I was really fascinated with Chinese art, and I would sketch Chinese art as a kid. I lived above a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
so.
I don't. Yo puedo hacerte los 4 palitos y la bolita arriba. That's about it. I don't paint.
So easy, just easy breezy art. Easy breezy art. Well, you know, let's keep talking about art. We have the most amazing event is Mayfair in this town, and that is a huge art festival that happens in May on Lake Morton, Lake Morton, and that event is annually on Mother's Day weekend. So learn more about that with the Polk Museum of Art, and keep checking us out here at The Check, where we are checking on what's hot.
Check this out. Check this out.
So now we're gonna talk about Food Truck Rally. Food Truck Rally is amazing. You guys need to go. I think it's the second Thursday of each month.
I think so.
Downtown in Moore Park. Si tú tienes antojo y hambrecita, tú te vas el segundo jueves del mes to downtown. You're going to find everything. Tacos. I know I saw roasted pork.
Tienen de todo, todo. Food trucks all around the park, alrededor del parque. Y uno va visitando cada uno hasta que decide lo que va a comer.
And let me tell you something. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat. Hace como 6 meses, and there's a lot of options.
Mucho vegetarian
I'm
options.
telling you, you'll be fine. It's really fun, really nice and family environment.
Beautiful.
You're gonna see kids, and sometimes there's even live music. Yo he visto gente con su guitarrita
música
tocando.
ahora, yep. And you can bring a blanket and a chair and just sit in the park and spend time with your family and see the community. It's a downtown Lakeland partnership event. So if you want to know more about some of the downtown events, like the Farmers Market that happens every Saturday.
Farmers Market is amazing.
Farmers Market is wonderful. That's a big time for our community to come together and check out the Downtown Lakeland Partnership, the DLP. They'll have all of the things that they host in downtown posted.
In the Farmers Market va a encontrar cosas bien extrañas que no consigues in the supermarket, like we say. They sell this blueberry cake.
Oh.
It's like vegan make, but it's delicious. It doesn't taste like vegan at all. It's just amazing.
They have a cheese booth of like all cheeses, and it's like, oh my God, it's so good. And bread, so I'm like, bread,
I know.
cheese. Like every month we go and we're like, okay, we got to go to our cheese guy and the bread guy.
I'm Puerto Rican, so mis pecados son either bread or dessert. You give me sweets, tú me das quesito, really fine, nice cake, and I'm dead. I gained 10 pounds like this.
Ay, Dios mío, Dios mío. But you can dance it off at the studio because you're the salsa diva here at the Ultimate Dance Center.
Yes, we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves too. This is our first episode, nuestro primer episodio.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with us.
And we are both dancers.
Yeah. So I own a dance studio here in Lakeland called the Ultimate Dance Center. I've been dancing in this town for quite some time, like 20 plus years of being a resident of Polk County and creating a community that is inspired by the art of dance. I am also the founder of a non-for-profit called the Freddie Dance Project. Freddie Dance Project raises money for young people who cannot afford to pay for dance classes. And so I find funding, or I find instructors willing to do it for free, and I make sure that the kids have their dance classes. And then I also invite amazing instructors like Amri to work with my kids on their salsa dance experience and learning about different cultures.
So part of the Ultimate Dance experience that we have Uno Dos Tres. Uno Dos Tres is it's a dance company for adults. We also teach kids, but we are mainly concentrated in adults. We have 2 instructors, which is Giovanni Rincon and Debbie Taylor. Amazing. They teach salsa in 1, salsa on 2, La Rueda, Bachata, Cha-Cha. It's just amazing. We have a performance team of adults. We have been to a few congresses already. We're gonna go to a few more.
Awesome.
So we're representing and putting Lakeland out there.
They definitely have brought a lot of great energy to Ultimate Dance Center. I remember when we were just talking about starting a salsa dance class, and then here we are with maybe like 3 classes a week that you offer to the community, and you have all of these amazing people coming in to take your class. So congratulations on that, girl, because that's fantastic.
It's been a blessing.
And all of the things that we've been doing have really brought all of this into space. So this podcast is really us connecting with one another and trying to find a space where we can talk about different things that are happening inside of our community and outside of the community.
We are very opinionated, so you might experience a little bit of a friendly fight, but it's gonna be healthy fight, you know? Tener diferentes opiniones, but it's gonna be good. You're gonna hear a little bit about our local activities.
That's right. That's
hear a little bit about
some scandals that happen around town as well, because you know there's a lot of things that happen in this little town that a lot of people are like, oh, they talk, but they don't really know what the underlying situation is. So we'll be bringing up a lot of different topics that have to do with that.
We're going to talk about books and about art, which is my favorite topic so far.
Yay.
I'm really excited about that.
But let's wrap this up venues, right? Because events
Yes.
and venues, that's what we're talking about. And the Christmas experience is my baby, right? So the Christmas experience is a free holiday show in downtown Lakeland every Christmas week, right? So we do a big free show in downtown with all of these amazing Christmas songs. Y para mí, cuando yo estoy sentado ahí en el parque velando la presentación, yo me siento como estoy en un Hallmark
Movie. I know.
Me siento como si estuviera
Mira, te
en
traen
un...
hasta nieve.
Traemos la
You
nieve.
even feel the snow. I'm telling you.
It's so great. And it's so like, it's so cheesy, but it's like a Hallmark
Yeah.
movie. And everybody comes with their chairs
Yes.
and their cocoa, and they're sitting there. We have cocoa that we sell popcorn, and it's an awesome family night. So don't forget about the Christmas
Yes.
experience.
And this past year
because
was even a little chilly.
it was chilly, yeah. We
perfect.
like when it's cold because you can have a blanket and you can have a
Yes.
really great family experience. So don't forget about the Christmas experience put on by Freddie Dance Project and Ultimate Dance Center
Yes.
in downtown Lakeland over the holidays. But now let's get to the real tea.
That's the real tea.
We were talking about the books. So RuPaul has a new book out.
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. You should definitely be reading about RuPaul because RuPaul is the original drag queen mother of the universe. And I say that because RuPaul is also someone that I've known in my younger years in New York City, spending time with Ru. RuPaul Charles' new book is quite the talk. If you have a chance, look for it online. Try to get yourself involved in reading about the story of RuPaul's rise to success and fame, while people were pretty much trying to keep him down and keep him from accomplishing a lot of the success that he's accomplished. And there's a lot of little tidbits in there too that you're gonna love.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the subject for our second episode. So we're about to wrap our first episode. Thank you for watching.
Stay tuned and we'll see you
Yes.
next time on The Check, where we're checking out what's hot.
And what's not.
Check this out.